So Tisha, you have a pretty big fight ahead of you. I guess my first question is just, is that the fight that you were expecting to get right now?
Not necessarily, but it doesn't come as a surprise to me. At this point, I think all my fights are probably going to be with a top five opponent. I knew that Claudia and Carla are fighting, I think, in June, and then Carolina and Felice just fought. So I actually asked for Carolina, but I think I heard that she's injured and doesn't want to fight to the end of the year. So then he, Mick messaged me with Joanna, and the next day I accepted the fight. And before I even signed actually I haven't even signed my contract, but before I got the contract, it was all over the social nets. But at this point, you got to fight everybody to be the best if you want to be the best.
I guess it's interesting, right? Because a while ago, she looked like this beast of a person. Like, who can beat Joanna? She looked like a wrecking ball. And then when she lost to Rose the first time, it was kind of, well, maybe that was a fluke. And then Rose did it again. Like, she started looking mortal, I guess. Like, is that really how? So how do you think that the perception on Joanna changed? And did it change for you? Did Rose open up pathways for you that maybe you hadn't thought of before?
Prior to Rose fighting her the first time, she's not a superhuman. She's the same female as me, same two hands, same two legs. So with any fighter, there's holes in everybody's game. We always can, do more learning and get in the gym and just practice, practice, practice. You're never perfect. So I think Rose did what she needed to do. She used her movement, and she didn't stand in front of her. That was, I think, the key to it. The girls who've lost to her, a lot of them just stood in front of her and let her become punching bags. Mm-hmm. But I've never thought she was the Boogie Monster. I've always thought she was a great fighter, and obviously she was dominant for a while, but Rose was one who was able to get in there and change the game. And then, that changed things around for the strawweight division. And in my opinion, I think Andrade should be next for the, title against Rose, and we'll see where it goes from then. But I'm excited to fight Joanna. I think a win over Joanna would put me in title shot contention with whomever fights next.
Yeah, and that's interesting because you're coming off a loss, but then that's the type of opponent that could do. Is that how you see? Like, maybe with a different opponent, a win wouldn't mean as much. But do you think that, the timing of it all, this could be really the thing that will prime you for a shot?
I think a win over her, or if it was Carolina or Claudia or Carla, whoever wins out of that, one of those three could still put me, in the title shot contention because they are so highly touted. Within the top five, it really can go anywhere in terms of like getting fights and stuff like that. I definitely wouldn't want to, take a step back and fight someone outside the top five just because I've been there for so long. But I want to fight the best, and I'm glad that I've been given the opportunity to do that.
I talked to Raquel earlier this weekend, and she mentioned that she was kind of hoping that you would fight and then go on vacations and eat and whatever, and then you got the fight. And how I just wanted to ask you about those dynamics, because when you are a fighter, we know that it's not just about the physicality of it. There's the mental, there's the emotion, there's the stress, there's the insecurity. How is that process when both of you are really preparing for such big fights?
Yeah, Raquel was really excited to go on vacation. We had she still has her trip planned to Dubai in July, and I had to cancel it because I got this fight. But I'm not going to take that away from her. She's been working super hard, so she deserves that vacation time. But it really is hard because she is my coach as well. She's not just my teammate. Like, I don't coach her; I'm just her teammate. Mm-hmm. But so I need her there. So whether she's my training partner or not, I need her on the mat telling me, what I should do, and it really encourages me and helps me motivate myself. So, but in terms of like being at home and like she's the one in fight camp and I didn't have a fight until about 2 weeks ago. I was her training partner and such, but I still could, eat bad things she can't. So that's something that I'm trying to adjust because I eat like a child. So one day I was like eating Cheetos on the couch. She was just like turns her head and she's staring at me like, and I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry. So then like she had to like explain to me that she didn't appreciate me doing that, and I was like, what, I understand because it takes a lot for you, a lot of dedication for you to make your weight and stuff. So for the last 2 weeks I've been much better than I was previously.
What do you think about Joanna's, I guess, her reactions to her two losses? After her first loss, she was like, it was the weight cut. After the second loss, she basically says, I won the fight, and the other girls should still bow down to me. is this just Joanna being Joanna, or is this, I don't know, just is this something different? You know.
I think, with her saying the girls should continue to bow down to her, I think that's still kind of her, not being as humble as I believe she should be, especially after being defeated twice by the same person. I think she should give Rose more props because Rose deserves to be there, and she's been a great champion, since, I don't know how long she's been there, a year now or whatnot. But I don't know. It's kind of funny when someone who does some cocky gestures like that. But to me, it doesn't get to me because I never should talk about anybody. I just let my work talk for itself. But Rose is the champion. Joanna is not the Strawweight queen. When she wins again, if she wants to call herself that again, okay. But right now, she's not.
And you're currently not at ATT anymore, right? Yes. Did you guys ever train together, or did y'all just share the same? More just shared coaches, but did you train together?
I can only recall once ever training with her, and it was probably one round of jiu-jitsu on the ground, no-gi. Besides that, no, I've never trained with her. I mean, she was there for a while before I left, but honestly, she really didn't train with the UFC girls. I don't know if that's changed now since I've left ATT, but she would always do her own thing or use like I'll say lower tiered girls. I don't know if she looked at us as competition, but to me, having Nina, having Jag, having at the time Valerie, that was just, something in my back pocket, in their back pocket. We get to train with girls, are the best in the world at my weight class. Like, hell yeah, come train with me. But it was different for her, and so yeah, I never got to train with her, and really don't care that I didn't because I had, awesome teammates.
As
That's
so nice.
It's so wholesome.
Yeah, I know. I'm so used to it. Like, oh, this guy sucks. And I think it's nice. But I guess as a martial artist, is it odd? Like, I guess, is there a difference between like fighters and martial artists? I don't know, because.
For me, yeah, I think growing up doing karate, I live the life of a martial artist. I kind of eat, breathe, and sleep this. It's more than just a paycheck. I really love and enjoy what I do. I think when you stop loving it and you're just doing it for the fame or the money, you're just gonna, put yourself in a position where you don't want to be. But I don't know, I just look up to the fighters who just do work. I mean, some people, do the shit talking for, their entertainment purposes, and they are funny. And I do laugh at them and, get a kick out of it. But at the end of the day, they still, do work in the octagon.